Plan. Some of you, you're praying and you're vulnerable and God, but you're not planning anything. All you're doing is praying. What does this sound like in heaven? I mean, it's like a bunch of noise. All you're doing is complaining. Oh, Jesus, come on, do something for me. I need some money. I need a move in my life. Oh, Lord, come on down and fix my finances. And you ain't been to work in how long? You ain't looking for a job. You ain't studying nothing. I mean, come on. Fix my marriage. Oh, and you in one room and then another. How you going? Come on, people, talk to me. You're not trying. This guy was committed. And then, so I got to get finished. Watch this. So what he does is this. The king says, what do you want? Watch his answer. This is so incredible. His answer is just incredible. He says, I prayed to the God of heaven. Father, I need an answer right now. And I answered the king. If it please the king, and if your servant has found favor in your sight, let him send me to the city in Judah. I want to go fix it myself so that I can rebuild it. He does not want someone else to do it. He makes a 13-year commitment, people. 13-year commitment. The king lets him go for 13 years. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Chapter 13, verse 6 describes it. You can write it down. It's in your notes at the end. I have it there for you. Chapter 13, verse 6. He goes for 13 years, and he's committed. And when he goes, the king says, I'll go back, you're fine. He releases him. He does such an incredible job. This is a guy who says, I want to solve the problem. And then the king asks him, verse 6, this question. How long will your journey take, and when will you come back? So I set a time. 13 years from now. Could you trust anybody that long? What a profound statement about the trust he had in this man and the strategic awareness. He knew, I can't fix it in one day. A lot of people get really hung up in Nehemiah about the 52 days of building the wall, and you forget that wasn't all they needed. They needed infrastructure. They needed a government. They needed a system. They needed roads. They needed a lot of things, and it took more than a day. If you're really going to build something significant, you have to get out of your mind this 1 year, 2 year, 3 year thing. And I've never said this publicly, but I probably need to say it because it's the truth. You know, every time people ask me questions like, well, when are you going to build a building and how long? Why do you want to bug me like it's supposed to be 24 hours from now? It takes 10, it takes 10 years to do some good things, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years. It takes a while. How long will it take you to finish college? Some of you say, you don't know, uh-huh. Some of you say, oh, 4 years, I'm praying, but the average now is 5 headed to 6. It's because we are not long-range thinkers. The people who have money think 12, 13 years out. They're not so focused on today that they forget tomorrow. Listen, when they get ready to build these big military things, those plans for those new helicopters, that's 20 years out, man, 15 years out. Some of the stuff that's just coming off the assembly line started years ago. You're not thinking long-term. When it comes to your resources in your life, you're thinking about today. And smart pastors and leaders think beyond today. You don't turn an academic system around in the school system overnight. It takes years to get it going in the right direction. You can make big turns, but the infrastructure from kindergarten up takes a while to get in the system. It takes a while to recruit and redirect teachers and redirect mindsets and reorganize administrative systems. It takes a while. Our church is only 34 years old. How much do you know at 34? Huh? Get the point? I mean, it takes a while to really get it. Some of you at 34 say, what you mean by that? Ask yourself at 44. At 34, 24 doesn't look as smart as 14. You follow what I'm saying? You just get smarter. You become seasoned and settled and clear about the world. And this is a mature guy who's ready, and he says, it's going to take a long time.